I'm Julian Davison, anthropologist and historian.
This way of life is just not here anymore.
I've studied many different cultures, and this time I'm taking a trip to Taiwan. This island has over 23 million people. And a fifth of them are Hakkanese.
保留客家戏，可以保留很好的客家文化。
I'm going to explore this unique culture, but I need some help.
这是保留下来的。I'm Nellie Pickles, model, designer, and proudly have Hakka.
来，妈妈Hakka你。
I want to know more about my Hakka roots.
倒后师。
Together,
Oh my God, you make a one.
we'll journey across the mountainous northwest Taiwan and explore a Hakka heritage revival.
Cheers to Hakka.
We are traveling along a 150-kilometer stretch of highway known as Taiwan Romantic Route 3. This road connects Hakka communities in northwestern Taiwan, and it was a vital transport route for Hakka pioneers who farmed tea and camphor for a living. We are searching for the essence of what it is to be Hakka.
People just aren't speaking Hakkanese in Taipei.
For my generation, like most of us don't speak Hakka anymore.
And there's no better way to understand a people than through their language, arts, and culture.
"采茶戏是我们客家的唯一代表的剧种。
This is Zheng Rongjing, principal of the only Hakka opera school in Taiwan. We want to find out the origins behind this unusual name, the tea-picking opera.
采茶戏以茶为题，用茶这个题目来扮演传统戏曲。那个时候的戏只有3个人就可以演，只有3个人，又叫做三角采茶戏。
Introduced to the Taiwanese audience during the mid-19th century, the opera depicts rural life of a tea farmer who leaves his wife and sister to travel to a faraway land to sell tea. But instead of returning, he spends his hard-earned money on alcohol and a new lover.
他有10出，每一出唱不一样的歌，而且每一个歌都有它不同的旋律。
The 9 accents and 18 tunes is an iconic tray of Hakka music and opera. Each song has its own unique sound.
So what are the musical differences between Hakka opera and the Beijing or Hokkien or Cantonese opera?
主要特色就是山歌腔跟采茶腔，因为采茶都在山上，
对
所以客家的歌谣大家都称它为山歌。
The songs in the opera are based on tunes people sang while tea picking.
现在其实比较少人在看了，对不对？
那当然，因为时代不同，在台湾有一句谚语，叫做“采茶入庄，田地都会放荒”。我发现，怎么我们整个台湾的文化，少了客家的这个表演戏曲这一块。
真的。
那我觉得这样子的话，一个民族如果没有它的文化，这个族群很快就被消灭。
It's very much a kind of reflection of the universal Hakka experience. And because of that, it must be kind of central to the Hakka sense of identity as well.
Julia and I want to see how this crucial art form is being revived. We are traveling to Hsinchu, home to Taiwan's largest Hakka community, to see a real tea opera that's been adapted to keep it more relevant to today's audiences.
Well, I have actually never seen a Hakka opera. It's really hard to find them nowadays. It's very rare. You have to go to more like the countryside where you can get to see them.
It's a special day at Yutian Temple. And as part of the celebrations, a Hakka tea opera is played out on the other side of the street.
Spectacular, isn't it? It's really loud though.
I mean, it's real street theatre, as they say.
Should go check out the backstage.
Yeah, let's have a look.
The performance looks very different from what Mr. Chung described. Traditionally, there are only 3 characters on stage, a simple set, and they stuck to the same story.
因为我们刚才看你表演啊，你们这个故事的剧情是什么啊？
我们中国历史故事，那个明朝一个朱洪武，就是朱元璋的故事。他还没有做皇帝的时候。
Wang played the part of Zhu Hongwu, a rebel who overthrew the Yuan dynasty and became the founding emperor of China's Ming dynasty. Born a peasant, he grew up as a baker and a monk, and this legend has been a choice theme for many opera performances.
How does that relate specifically to the Hakka people?
其实就是借取他们的故事的内容，那就是用我们的客家语言，然后客家的一些唱词，把它表现出来。
好高兴你持续做这个，要不然我们都看不到。
35-year-old troupe director Wang Sejin is an emerging talent in the Hakka opera industry. He's using the fluid nature of Hakka opera to make it contemporary, taking any topic and adapting it to be sung to the tune of mountain songs.
你可以像那个采茶歌啊，可以稍微示范一下是怎样唱法会不一样吗？
什么啊？小王子呀，就是你好意呀，莫非对我爱？ 就是来见面呐，日落天啊线呐，你爱见连理呀 ，OK。
厉害哦。
A bit like jazz, a lot of it is made up on the spot. It's very improvisatory.
好，那下次可以换我们来唱唱看。
好，没问题，就拜师学艺吧。
One thing that really intrigues me after watching this afternoon's performance is how Hakka opera became opera. Because something like Beijing opera, it goes back thousands of years, it's a classical music. But Hakka opera is folk music. It's appropriated the trappings of classical music and made it its own. I think that's what's really unique.
I want to perform in one of Director Wang's performances, and I'm dragging Julian along with me. But we first need to get a basic understanding of the Hakka language.
It was a great afternoon, but I didn't understand a word.
That's really true. Like, especially after that, I realized how poorly my Hakka is.
So back to school.
At the heart of any culture is language. But after decades of rural-urban migration, the Hakka dialect has been slowly disappearing in Taiwan. Today, only half of Taiwan's Hakka speak the language.
But it's not an easy language to speak. There are 5 major Hakka accents in Taiwan: 四线, 海陆, 大埔, 饶平, and 诏安. I am taking Julia south to Zuolan, Miaoli County, where it's making a comeback.
各位小朋友，你没有发现我们这里竟然住了不一样的人哦？请问哪怪人？
They're asking where you're from.
I'm from England.
England
台北下来的。
好，台北人。欢迎光临怎么念呢？我们试着。繁雅光临。
Liu Xiong has been teaching Hakka for 13 years. He's using song because repetition is core to imprinting language. We are first learning the lyrics, but I'm not making much headway.
You doing okay?
No. I haven't a clue what's going on.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, she's here.
唱歌就是 sing。来。
My mother used to tell me, 宁迈祖宗坑，莫忘祖宗生. It's a famous Hakka saying. That means Hakka people should never forget their language, even if they have to sell their ancestors' lands.
Beautiful way.
Beautiful.
So
that's fantastic.
我们要让小朋友喜欢上课唱歌，我觉得是一个很好的方式。
虽然我妈妈是客家的，可是我觉得客家的发音其实很不一样，它那个音调好像鼻音这些都蛮不同的。
对，月光是月亮，
月亮，
月光 the end。
Wow, it sounds so similar.
It does,
Like,
very.
you probably can't really tell the difference, right?
Can't hear anything.
小朋友因为耳朵很灵敏，
对，
所以我们在讲的时候，他比较会修正。
修正。
And it goes with music as well.
Mountain songs and music once wove the social fabric between Hakka communities. And I want to learn how this art form brought people together. Natalie is bringing me to meet a group of musicians, and two of them are Hakka icons. Chen Yongdao, who's named the Bard of Hakka music, and 74-year-old Xu Mu Chen, a living legend of traditional Hakka tunes.
他是传统音乐的大师，只要会发出声音的乐器，他都可以玩。等一下我们会玩一下。
Shui and Artao bonded. They both live and breathe music.
徐大师，请问你这个乐器是什么？可以帮我们介绍一下吗？
刚刚那高胡，
高胡，热胡人員講係。
椰子殼。
The Hakka people in Taiwan borrowed different musical styles from other Han cultures, like the gaohu, which originated from southern China and is used in Hakka ensembles. They commonly play during big occasions, like weddings or funerals. Xu's artistry not only brings people together, it brought him the love of his life. He met his wife, Chen Hongying, while performing.
好棒！
他们在谈情说爱，谈情说爱。
以前山歌有很多，它是随口的，歌词是喝酒要喝月桂冠，3年5年不会酸，
就是长长久久都在一起。
Fell in love.
You're like the most romantic couple I have ever met. Traditional music is still used in ceremonies, but musicians like Artao is redefining Hakka music.
Next song, I would like to introduce the rock and roll of Hakka. Okay.
Okay.
你的音乐跟这种传统音乐差别性在哪？
因为这个是西洋乐器嘛，
是。
可是不管是弦乐跟节奏，只要配合得好，那东西方都可以融合。全部下落哟，哦嘿哦，吃就吃菜，俺的好笑，俺的好笑。三九太一落山谷，你听了比较唔叫歌。三九太太昂古，琵琶去跟福舌，三九太对着手。三九太真作怪，四九呀天，三一头。
好棒！
Hakka us have taught me so much about my heritage. And so I'm bringing Julian back to where we started to put it all to the test.
导演你在吗？
是 ，Hello，
我们回来了。
哎，是 ，Hello， 对。
Now we've learned more about language, song, and music. It's time for us to perform in the Hakka Tea Opera.
大概你现在出去的身段，就是我要做一个小姐的话，可能基本的话，一定就是一个所谓的，有人说兰花指，有人说莲花指。那小旦的话，就一定就是会有一个垫脚的动作。
这样子吗？ We only have 20 minutes to showtime, and I have to get my part right. No pressure.
还有这么多小步骤。
对，小垫脚，小姐坐在那边，秀技，
有点跳舞的感觉。
是，进来就是秀技。
秀技。
啊，他就说啊，不用。好，起来，然后就可能讲说。
I'm playing the role of a hand servant to a maiden who is the love interest of 2 scholars.
秀技，聽嗌來，
聽嗌來，
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 聽來。
The hardest part is not the action.
聽嗌。
因
为客家话的鼻音都很重。
Looks very complicated. Glad it's not me.
Before I know it, it's close to showtime.
It's really hard work. 我应该不用哭哈，等一下，我是很开心。好。
Lucky Julian. I wonder what he is doing.
I was dozing off on my stool. The next thing that I knew, I'm going to play the role of a soldier. God.
这个像这个一个点红红的，可能就因为正常人就比较不会有这种东西。像我们国外有小丑妆，可能就会带个鼻子啊，眼睛画白。台湾也是一样，一点可能比较逗趣 ，Yeah.
Wang tells me that the role of the clown is essential to Hakka opera, and that my face is perfect for the role.
Ha!
Oh my God, you have your makeup on.
Yeah, I know. I've been roped in after all.
Before I know it, I'm pushed on stage. I'm guarding the father of the young maiden who has 2 suitors. To win her father's approval, they enlist the help of celestial beings.
今日来睇此题，上流之手艺是何年啊？
听得懂。
那年水中后台，
走。杜里秀弟。
How do you see you do earlier?
Well, the first bit was okay, but then he pushed me off stage.
Did they?
Yeah, well, it was getting very complicated with whirling sticks and swords.
This Hakka opera is far removed from the traditional version. I think it's more relevant and accessible.
像我会放一些大蟒啊，
对，
那放一些老虎啊，有些小朋友就会很好奇，
对，
他为什么带妈妈说妈妈我还要去看戏，
看老虎，
因为他还看老虎，那这个就会引起观众的笑或者共鸣。那现在的观众的取向是属于这方面，那我们的戏的表现也要符合时代潮流。
This is the spirit of a Hakka Renaissance. I've seen tradition evolve to remain relevant, but without it losing the essence of what it means to be Hakka.
And so I've come to the end of the Hakka Trail. I learned how their ancestors came from the mainland in the 17th century,
and how by farming tea and camphor, the Hakka were a crucial part of a trade that made fortunes around the world.
Certainly food is one of the central pillars of Hakka culture in Taiwan. Preparation of it, cultivation of it,
their creative use of ingredients, all of this reflects the spirit of the Hakka.
Most notably that fabulous feast we prepared.
Here's the Hakka.
Yes, the Hakka, yeah. And language is very important too, especially for the Hakka. Because they have no identifiable homeland, and therefore it's very important for them to keep their language alive in order to retain their identity. And what's really interesting here is how the arts make Hakka culture relevant to today's generation. And not just something you go to see in the museum, but a living tradition, part of everyday life.